Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna try. There we go. All right. I'm streaming right now. I hit live button, and I'm
Oh,
also.
hi everyone.
Yeah. Hello. Well, it literally just started like 2 seconds ago. So. Let's see. Joey, you're a bit big on my screen, so I'm trying to see if I can shrink your
Let me see.
thing down.
Oh, I can switch back to my other form if you want.
I'm just trying to.
Hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I just have some leftover pizza with me right here.
Oh, nice. What kind?
Pepperoni and sausage with stuffed crust.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Let's see.
Where have you been?
Did that help when I changed into it?
Yeah, but yeah, I'll figure it out later.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a shapeshifter.
I hope the music's not too loud. There we go.
The music?
Yeah, I have music in the background.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, oh,
Yeah.
Just a tiny bit.
All right, good. Let's see. So, welcome back, everybody. As you heard, Arcady can't make it with us today, unfortunately. So, this will be mainly for documentation purposes. If that's all right with everyone. Let's see.
Yeah, that's alright.
So, trying to look through my notes, see if I can go through where we last
I throw
left
rose
off.
I throw a rose at the man. Throw roses. Rose.
I love roses.
That's why I'm throwing them at you.
Aw, thank you.
Anytime.
Let's see. Dang, I have a lot of notes.
At this time, please consider following hyperfixation station.
Yep.
That's a word.
Yep. Hyperfixation.
Grand Central Station.
Grand Central.
Yes.
Yes, it's the Friend Central Station.
Friend Sensual Station.
Indeed.
So, let's see. Do you remember where we last left off, Inari? Because Joey wasn't here last time.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't ask me. Go on, Nari. Sorry.
No, I had nothing to say.
I was gonna have you recap where we last left off.
Recap?
Recap.
No, recap. Like recapping last time for the stream.
Yeah.
Wait, wait. I
Not-
have to recap? What?
Not everything, just a summary. Where did we last leave off?
If my mind, that is my enigmatic mind, is correctly assuming and remembering, we were left off with our good old friends being surrounded by Heartless.
Okay, are you getting that off the top of your head, or are you just looking at the screen?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, you didn't know I was screenshotting?
To be fair, I already know what happens. To be fair, I know what happens because I played this game, so you don't have to recap me.
We all know what happens, but we're doing this to get some progress.
Fair enough.
Ah, yes, the moment where it had to be. And the crying on it out. Okay, sorry.
That's
You're
I have
fine.
an earworm. I'm playing Persona.
That's
Or
okay.
better said, I was playing Persona this whole time. I have an earworm.
At least it's not soda pop. You're my soda pop. You're all I think of.
I mean, Persona and this game kind of have the same vibe going on.
Soda pop.
There it is.
Yeah, I watch K-pop Demon Hunters too.
I have not watched it yet. I just heard the music. I'm so sorry. I think we're interrupting Russia here.
Oh,
No.
oops.
Oh yeah. Whenever I'd seen in the group chat that Joey called me Rashi.
Well, yeah, because on Discord it's Rashi. I know on like Twitch it's like man, but you have different names everywhere, so I'm just trying to go with the closest one.
I will say that's a new one. Usually folks call me Rashist, like whenever it comes to that, but like, or just Rash. But Rashi is definitely a new one. So
well, of course, I'm not gonna call you Rash.
So you're the first to come up with that. How does that feel?
I feel honored because it's mine.
Precious splashes.
You know who else doesn't feel? You know who else feels the opposite of honored?
Who?
So right now, because he had to get on all fours just to beg Syax to
I remember that.
yeah, to try and like get back Kyrie because the organization has her kidnapped, and he's like, please, and Syax's like, oh, is that really like how you beg? Oh well, the answer is no. So now, after this and after Maleficent bails out Sora and the gang for the very first time, this will never happen again. Yeah. We finally get back to going another round at the worlds, and it is through every world, I believe, Atlantica as well. I don't remember if we go back to Atlantica actually, because doesn't Ursula just like show up and then die for like the second time?
Pretty much when it comes to Atlantica, you have to pretty much get like magic upgrades, and there is an ending for Atlantica, yes. And pretty much you face with Ursula, and then you help Ariel pretty much get to her prince. It's like, literally, the guy says, all this time, I could have learned how to swim.
I could have swam into like water that's like thousands of feet below and not have my head explode.
Something like that, yeah. But he pretty much was like, I don't care if you're a mermaid or something like that. That's all was the main point of it.
Yeah. So not only do we have another round around the worlds, we also meet the rest of the organization members. On screen right now, Luxord, Zaldin, and Zigbar. Yeah.
I love the naming scheme so much.
Yeah. For this game, Nomura just wanted like an X everyone's names for coolness sake and edginess sake, but he would add something very interesting later down the line that we'll get to. That's actually important to.
They finally go to the XYZ.
Yes. Honestly, that might be the naming convention for the foretellers or whatever. They won't know what that is until we get to it.
Mm-hmm.
The Great Ladders.
Yes. And before we get into the super serious plot stuff, there's another set of secret reports in this game, just like the Ansem reports. And they're called the Ansem reports in this game too, but I'm just gonna call them the secret reports, just to just for clarity's sake. Because these secret reports were actually written by Ansem the Wise himself.
Oh. So for real, Ansem.
Yeah, real Ansem. And I have all this written down. It is twice as long as the original Ansem reports, so strap in.
Strapping in.
Yeah, and this is just like a summary of like all of this, because like if the Ansem reports were just like a light novel, then like these secret reports are like a whole like manga volume, like actually 2 manga volumes, because it's just so long. So from the top, Ansem was a scientist beloved by all. He had an apprentice named Xehanort who had memory problems. Ansem wanted to study the darkness of the heart, and Xehanort volunteered, and when they experimented on him, something went wrong. So Ansem decided to halt the experiments for good. He found his other apprentices experimenting on hearts in a notebook written by Ansem, or, quote unquote Ansem, but who is really Xehanort, posing to be Ansem.
It's all just multiple lines of X darkness, love darkness, darkness super cool. I love darkness. I want darkness. Where darkness?
Darkness.
Yes. Funnily enough, to this day, we still don't know why Xehanort decided to rename himself Ansem. Like, it's not explained.
I just thought it was a very handsome name.
Yeah. There's a lot of like
son.
Yeah. There's a lot of like interpretations as to like why he did this. Like why do you guys think Xehanort renamed himself to Ansem for like a brief moment?
I guess to confuse the hero.
Either that or to just honor his master.
Even though he had like feelings of like vengeance like towards him.
I mean, maybe he just wanted to everything he has done, say just push it over to my master so he gets all the shit that I actually do.
Honestly,
yeah.
Honestly, that's pretty petty enough for apprentice Xehanort to do.
Yes.
I also have another
Think
theory.
of him as being so petty that he uses the name of his master just to spite him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And give him all the... And if anyone ever finds him and finds out that he's called that, he may just go, you are behind everything! We need to fight you!
If only that plot point actually went somewhere. Anyways, what were you gonna say, Joey?
Yeah. That is Kingdom Hearts in a nutshell.
Yeah. It's just also like... You know how people hate someone that much that they kind of look up to them? It could be like that too.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, Ansem found Xehanort's reports, and they were numbered 2 through 9. So I'm eating pizza right now.
How's the pizza?
It's good.
I ironically, I got food too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I got steak and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And now, am I the only one that is foodless?
Yes.
I can offer food if you were beside me, but there's a thing called a monitor.
Fair.
Oh yeah, fun fact in the localization of Kingdom Hearts 2. So originally, Ansem found the secret reports, and they were numbered 1 through 8. But because the Japanese release had like reports numbered from like 0 to 10 or 0 to 9, the translators completely forgot about that fact. So it's actually numbers 2 through 9.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, it was pretty cool. So anyways, this pretty much makes him pissed when he finds Xehanort. He, Evan, Ienzo, Brig, and Dylan, an alias, have traveled to the realm of darkness and have become something not human, and Ansem is banished to the realm of nothingness. And those individuals I named before, those were Ansem's apprentices who worked with him. And if you rearrange their names and put an X in it, you get some of the organization members, which is a very interesting revelation. But now Ansem is just trapped in the realm of nothingness, just floating in a void, and he's just in there. Darkness in the midst of nothing. Darkness in zero is what he dubs himself. And now...
yes, him... just him being into darkness too much.
Yeah.
It's not a phase, Mom. Sorry, go on.
Not a face, Mom.
It's not a phase, Mom.
I love her. I love darkness. Is it a face?
Her,
It's a lifestyle.
I mean, you say her, but then you remember.
I was about to say.
Yeah, Konosuba.
Yeah, that's the joke behind it.
Oh, okay. Let's see. So now Ansem going by Diz, which that's who Diz is. Diz is Ansem, who put a bunch of bandages, red bandages on himself. And now he is seeking
he
revenge.
Just wants to be called These Nuts.
Diz
With
Nuts.
that kind of name.
I know it's supposed to be like Diz.
He's just waiting. Yeah, he's just waiting to be called names.
Yeah. I know it's supposed to be like Disney, but like I don't think Nomura.
Oh, so they are actually saying yes. We are indeed tyrannical overlords.
Yeah. Diz's name was just like Diz as in Disney, but then like in Kingdom Hearts he was like, oh well, I gotta give it purpose now, because it doesn't make sense with Diz as in Disney and Yen Sid to be two characters. So after almost going insane in the realm of nothing, because time is very strange in that place, which is going to be a big trend when it comes to the worlds and the realm of darkness. Which is pretty convenient if you're a writer and who wants to, just like mess around with like time travel without actually messing with time travel. But we'll get into time travel later. He eventually is able to control the darkness in his heart and make dark portals out of the realm of nothing. And these doors are called dark corridors, which is what the organization uses to travel around because they don't got a gummy ship. Even though like it's like super accessible to like every other world, but okay. Let's see. But before he escapes, he disguises himself in that red mummy we all know and hate, and he finds out about Ansem, Seeker of Darkness, or he's formally named as of now for the rest of the series, because having two Ansems is just ridiculous. And he also finds out about Organization 13, and he follows Marluxia's group to Castle Oblivion and sees Sora. And also Namine is there too.
He just had to make his love for darkness known to the world.
Yeah. And when he discovers Namine, he's very interested in Namine because, a surprise, surprise, Namine is not just some like random girl. Namine is actually Kairi's nobody. But
dun dun dun!
Oh, but like, how is that possible? If Kairi is a princess of heart and would need to become a heartless to create a nobody, then how did that even happen? Well, it's because Kairi's heart was in Sora whenever it happened, and since Sora turned into a heartless while Kairi's heart was in Sora's body made two nobodies, Roxas and Namine. Which I have no idea about the logistics of that, but we're gonna roll with it.
Just like like everyone says in the great timeline, don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm. And Namine in general is just an anomaly, and for the rest of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories happens, and then Diz tells Riku to find Sora or as nobody and defeat Organization 13. And the main reason why Roxas doesn't remember being Sora is because Sora wasn't a heartless long enough for Sora's memories to go into Roxas. So Sora still has his memories of his own before Castle Oblivion, and Roxas just has absolutely nothing. Dang. And now we're up to date, and Diz wants revenge on Xehanort, and the rest is history.
The Seeker of Darkness.
Mm-hmm. So, how do we all feel about there being two anthems in this story? Is this like FNAF with there being like, uh, like I don't know if it was like three uh, I forget if it was three Henrys or three hmm. Oh, dang.
There's multiple Michaels.
Oh yeah, Michael's. Yeah. That's the one I was thinking of. And yeah, goodness. So, what do you think of all this, Joey?
I think he said he was gone for a
Oh.
sec.
Oh, okay. But yeah, this is all pretty complicated, but to sum it up, Naminé is also Sora's nobody, and so is Roxas. That's it.
Okay.
Don't think about it too hard. Yeah, I have, and it's not worth it.
Oh no. My brain.
Ugh.
Ah.
So now that we know everything of the background of all this, it's time to get back to the actual story. So, this whole time, Mickey Mouse was aware of Riku's absence and aware of where Riku was, and actively chose not to tell Sora because him and Mickey he promised each other that they wouldn't tell Sora where Riku was at or where he was going. And
Come on, we made a pinky promise.
yeah,
We can't go against the pinky promise.
A pinky promise?
yes, a pinky
Yes.
promise.
You can't go against the pinky promise. You know.
Yeah. So, Joey, we pretty much got through the secret reports, and we pretty much just stated that Naminé is also Sora's nobody, along with Roxas,
Mhm.
which is very strange from a logistics standpoint of what was established in this game, but we're gonna roll with it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Don't
Just-
worry about it. The great truth of Kingdom Hearts. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That and just Lord Star is just very a mystery sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now Mickey Mouse accidentally spilled the beans on why they wanted to keep Riku a secret from Sora. It's because Riku doesn't like himself at this moment in time because he himself has succumbed to darkness, and Mickey Mouse just really didn't want to tell Sora. But after Sora figures this out, he's just like, okay, we'll deal with this later, but I'm gonna find Riku. You're gonna show me Riku after we beat the organization. And Mickey's like, oh, okay.
I guess I could do it.
So now, there's only one way to the organization's hideout without using a dark corridor, and it happens to be in Ansem's lab, and on Ansem's computer.
What a thunk.
Yeah, who'da thunk? And on and on Ansem's computer, he has the codes to open a portal to the realm in between, and Hainer penciled a letter there too, and they try and help out and try and figure out Ansem's password. And wouldn't you know it, the password is sea salt ice cream, I believe.
I guess he was just a very big fan of sea salt ice cream.
Yeah, he was like, I'm on it now. I'm hooked on it.
I understand what Roxas was hidden.
Gosh.
Why must he have hidden this wonderful thing from me? These sea salt ice cream.
Ansem took one lick and then was like, damn, I understand Roxas now. This shit is
Man.
gas.
It may not be as good as darkness, but I still like it. But I understand what everyone is talking about.
Yeah. So after they opened the portal, there's this long hallway to get to there first, because of course there is. So a bunch of nobodies try and ambush Sora, but Axel shows up and And he helps out Sora try and clear them out so he can get to the world that never was. And unfortunately, this leads to Axel's sacrifice. Even though it was only like a bunch of dusk that overwhelmed them. Like Sora could have probably uh, handled them by himself, but sure, because he handled like 1,000 Heartless before.
True, true.
And then Axel just went, "All right, I'm gonna blow myself up. Tell Roxas I miss him, and you remind me of Roxas as well." Axel, I forget to tell you, but I'm also Roxas. Oh, you're gone. Okay, goodbye.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah. So now,
Just a second more.
yeah. So now we get to the world that never was. And
Also known as Once Upon a Time.
Oh gosh.
oh, that's a deep cut joke.
Indeed.
And visually, this world is really nice to look at. Like, their artificial Kingdom Hearts is up there. The castle looks sick, and it's beneath a city. This whole place just radiates like 2000s edge.
So wait, you were telling me the Kingdom Hearts wasn't the friends we made along the way. How could it be?
Nope. It was.
No, it's just a big heart-shaped moon.
Yep, it was the organization manipulating 2 children.
Dear God. How could they do that?
And
How could you do that? Don't do that online.
And right before we get to the castle and put a stop to Xemnas and his schemes, a familiar someone shows up and has a battle within Sora's Dive to the Heart. And it's none other than Roxas the Boy.
Here comes the boy.
Hello, boy. And
Welcome.
here he is. This is basically Roxas's final stand to try and reclaim back his identity, to try and replace Sora, so then he himself can take down Xemnas and the organization. Because personal beef wise, Roxas has the most beef with the organization. The organization so far has kidnapped Kyrie, which is pretty bad, and terrorized worlds, and that Sora was doing that against someone like Maleficent. Roxas was manipulated. He had people he loved taken away from him. He thought Axel was dead for a brief moment, and yeah, he just wants sweet revenge for that. But unfortunately, Roxas couldn't handle the power of Sora, because I guess Sora's 1 Keyblade beats Roxas's 2. I mean, to be fair, Roxas doesn't have drive form, so that's also kind of cheating, I guess, on Sora's part.
Hey, think about it. Those key weapons are very unhandy. He's just getting in his own way with 2 of them.
Yeah.
They're not very good things to fight with, if you were totally honest.
Yeah. But of course, before Roxas fades away, Sora just has no memory of Roxas or knows who he is, but he remembers in his heart, but not at the moment. And Roxas, before he passes on to even more non-existence, because nobodies are not supposed to be within any realm, Roxas' final words is, "You make a good other."
Hello there.
And of course, after that, Sora was just like, "What is going on?" And then Goofy's like, "That's what I've been saying the whole game!" And yes, now within the castle, Naminé actually reaches out to Kairi to try and save her, and before they get ambushed by a bunch of nobodies, a certain hooded someone shows up and actually fights off Syax, who was trying to kidnap Kairi and Naminé again. And this somebody, is the other Ansem that we knew. But Kairi doesn't see a Ansem the way we would see him, because he was the bad guy of the first game. Why would he help us? And he hasn't showed up like barely at all in this game. Like, he was set up, and then he just showed up like once in Mulan World, and then never again until this part.
Reality, it was him, Ansem, Seeker of Light. Okay, no.
Yeah, that's why he seeks light, because of the hood.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. But now we even get to the even bigger climax of all this. Honestly, the best part about this slide is Pete, Ian Maleficent right there, because Pete, in any like sort of like serious moment, if he's there just like sitting there, he just kind of like ruins the moment by just being like super silly. Like, if you have like a serious moment, he's just standing there. All he has to do is just stand there, and then he's like, "Hello, I'm back. I bet you thought I was gone."
Wait, is my mic different?
Yeah, your mic's different.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Is it better?
Mm-hmm.
No?
You trying to change your mic? Or? So yeah, now that Sora's actually in the castle, he goes through all the organization members and an army of nobodies, and the castle is also being stormed by a bunch of Heartless, which like most of them are pureblood Heartless.
That one.
Hmm?
Oh,
It was just too far away from me, I think.
Oh, okay.
there you go.
Oh yeah, and Joey, I got a question.
What's up?
So, in the castle, like, it makes sense the organization is throwing a bunch of Heartless at Sora so he can, make their artificial Kingdom Hearts better, right?
Right.
So why are they sending mostly purebloods?
That I'm not sure. I think it was more because it's like more easier to defeat them. Like maybe like 5 minutes to kill each one.
Yeah, but they were like mostly shadows, and they also like summoned emblemed Heartless too, but like not as many.
We were just too expensive to employ.
Yeah, sure, it's good that. Oh yeah, there's also this really funny scene in this castle whenever all the hearts are raining down. A bunch of shadow Heartless just like start like crawling out of like whatever hole they climbed out of, and of course they're running to like the big old like city place. To me, it just looks like they're going to the big city to vacation. It's pretty funny.
Even they need some vacation sometimes.
Yeah. So in the midst of all of this, Ansem actually gives Kairi a Keyblade, which Kairi uses to slap like a Shadow Heartless, maybe 2. But hey, that's something, Yeah.
It's her first day.
Yeah. She was willing to like jump headfirst into saving Sora from getting overtaken by like a bunch of Shadow Heartless without a Keyblade, no less. But Ansem stepped in and he was like, "Here, take this." Where did you get it? No time to explain. Just take it.
Here, take it. Do war crimes. Anyway.
It's awesome. Take it. So,
Don't commit murder.
yeah.
Don't worry about anything else. Just do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Good.
So with Peanut Maleficent, they're here inexplicably because they want to stop the organization too. And Maleficent personally just wants the castle to herself because it's a really cool castle, and yeah, the Heartless here are like way too strong, and also, this realm in between is super close to the darkness, and yeah, Peanut Maleficent alone are not able to control the Heartless here, so instead they try and beat them up to give Sora and the gang some time. And speaking of which, Sora actually reunites with Kairi and Ansem. But once Kairi has Sora's hand and puts it on Ansem's hand, Sora actually sees who Ansem actually is, and what do you know? It's Riku, but it looks like Ansem. And before, while Sora gave Kairi a hug whenever he saw her, Sora just collapses to the ground and just cries like, "Riku, I thought I'd never see you again."
He is not helping his case when it comes to the fandom.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Like, Sora actually thought that Riku was just straight up dead and gone, but come on, this is like, like it is so like Sora and Riku shipping. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Happy Pride Month.
Mhm.
Well,
Happy Pride Month.
Sadly, it will end soon, so we're at the far end.
And speaking,
Don't say it yet. Don't say it yet. Go on.
and speaking of someone who is all about pride, because he totally was, Mickey Mouse actually finds Ansem the Wise, who takes up.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that statement?
I mean, at the moment, yes, but as soon as it turns July 1st at 12 a.m., that's not going to be the fact anymore.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. So, so now Mickey finds the real Ansem the Wise, and Ansem takes off his bandages because he realizes his quest for vengeance was very frivolous and led to nowhere but even more hurt. So he decided to do one last act of goodness, and that was create a machine that will digitize the artificial Kingdom Hearts that the organization is trying to create, and make that heart into digital and seal it within his machine. So then the organization would have absolutely nothing. And of course, Xemnas just appears and is like, "What the fuck are y'all doing here? What are you touching my Kingdom Hearts for?" And
So, the girlfriend.
and of course, Ansem gives some final words that the world that Xemnas would make with Kingdom Hearts would be a world of ignorance, and that he's sorry for forever misjudging or mistreating any of his apprentices, and he wishes Sora and his friends good luck with all of this, and the machine, because one tiny machine can't permanently destroy an artificial Kingdom Hearts or even seal it away. The machine itself breaks, but not without taking a huge chunk of that Kingdom Hearts and leaving Xemnas with the need to restart everything, and have to get the other Keyblade wielders to make them collect more hearts. But it's way too late for that. So, now Sora and the gang meets him at the top of the castle. Oh yeah, and also from this explosion, Riku reverts back and he gets a sick new Keyblade called Way to the Dawn. And how come his jacket, like, at the bottom, like is close enough to show his belly button?
Fan service, pretty much. Fan service.
Yeah, fan service. Also, this screenshot makes it look like he's holding Kingdom Hearts, but that's not it. So, before their big epic battle, Mickey and Riku talk about how light and darkness are two sides of the same coin, and one can't exist without the other. But the realm of nothingness and those who exist in non-existence, I guess, can't live peacefully with them mainly because Xemnas and his crew were disrupting the worlds. And Xemnas retorts with, "What other option did we have?" And they don't know, so they just go on ahead and fight him. So now we have our epic showdown with Xemnas. Oh yeah, that building right there is made of Lego.
Goodness. That's really good for Lego.
Sora.
Yeah.
Do you like my Lego statue? It's a very nice hobby to have.
Welcome to my casino.
It has over 200,000 Lego pieces embedded into it. It
Oh
took
my
me
God.
over a year to make. I am very proud of it.
So after we have our battle with Xemnas in front of his casino, Xemnas makes one last ditch effort and absorbs whatever is left of Kingdom Hearts into himself to make himself even stronger. Because to him, hearts are the source of all power. And before he could actually use this power effectively, a door of darkness shows up, or some sort of door that leads to Xemnas' weird world. Honestly, I don't know what this door is even called. Is it a door of darkness, or is it just the door to Xemnas' Kingdom Hearts?
Mickey said it was the door to all worlds, pretty much.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Maybe it was just the way to your heart. Ba, ba, ba.
Okay. So
Insert like Korean romance music on right now.
Yes.
Mhm.
东方是我心事，胸怀我内心。
So now with Xemnas' weird building world, they fight him. He gets some cool armor with this weird sword. There's also some weird fleshy stuff around him. But yeah, they actually defeat him for a minute. And then we have one more scene with Naminé and Roxas, who are both resigning within Kairi and Sora respectfully. And of course, these two are happy being together as long as Kairi and Sora are together. So now they can just live peacefully with Kairi and Mickey, Donald, and Goofy going through the portal, or a dark corridor, if you will. But before Sora and Riku can enter, Xemnas comes back with even more power. He comes back with this giant dragon, and he also has his armor again. But after we actually just chuck buildings at this big dragon thing, we enter this weird null void world where Xemnas has got a cool zebra man outfit. Like, behold my true form, a zebra.
Behold, Zebra Man!
Yes. This fight honestly is like super, like actually like really cool. The highlight of this fight is Xemnas putting like a dome of lasers around Sora and Riku, and you have to mash a button to like deflect every single bullet that rains from all angles, and it is absolutely sick.
I bet.
Yeah. And after this hard fought battle, Sora and Riku just sit in the realm of darkness beach, and you know, they tell each other their feelings that Riku didn't want Sora to see himself like that, mainly because he was just ashamed of who he became and what he was, and he didn't know how he was gonna face what was head on. And of course, Sora, you know, says as he would, you know, accept Riku for anything he became, you know, just as long as Riku was happy. And seeing Sora happy made Riku happy, which they enjoy.
Happy. Nee, 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 nee.
Yeah. And before they accept their fate of being sealed within a world they cannot escape from, the bottle from way long ago, where the same bottle that Kairi threw into the ocean back on Destiny Islands, arrives in this place, which how? But okay. So, let's see.
I think it's like a Princess of Heart kind of power, or plot convenience. It could be either or.
Honestly, I'm leaning more towards the latter. This time. Oh wait, hold on. I'm getting a call real quick. I need a meet.
Oh, take your time.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I just needed to take a phone call for a second.
Oh, you're good.
So that bottle, we actually get to see what it says. And it says right here, and I quote, thinking of you wherever you are, we pray for our sorrows to end, and hope that our hearts will blend. Now I will step forward to realize this wish. And who knows, starting a new journey may not be so hard. Or maybe it has already begun. There are many worlds, but they share the same sky. One sky, one destiny. Kairi. And then a door to light opens up, which is, I think, the inverse of the door to darkness, or a dark corridor. It's not explained how this door opens, but we can only assume Princess of Heart. Any inexplicable stuff that relates to Kairi, Princess of Heart. We all good with that? as so now this door takes Sora and Riku back to Destiny Island, where everyone else is staying there. But now everyone is finally back together. Riku and Mickey are back together, and Riku, Sora, and Kairi are back together, and Dawn and Goofy and Sora are back together. Everyone's happy. And the one last scene happens where Sora actually has still held on to that charm that Kairi gave him way long ago. And once they lock eyes with each other, Roxas and Naminé show up for a brief moment. And gosh, it almost brought me to like tears, like seeing Roxas and Naminé so happy after they went through so much suffering and have done literally nothing wrong. Like it's just a tearjerker, man. So now we finally get our happy ending. And that is the end of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yippee!
Yippee! Welcome back, Inari.
Yeah. We just finished off Kingdom Hearts 2 just now. So, yeah. How do we all feel about this game, like story-wise?
I think it's really good.
It is really good. I will say, like, the second half, the first half's pacing is a bit slow, but the second half is really good. What about you, Inari? Have you experienced this game?
What?
What?
I thought I was eating what?
What are your thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 2 story?
I really love it, but I also feel tremendously confused by most of it.
Yeah, if you go and seek out like the information like around this game, it is very confusing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you take like the story from like face value, then it's pretty like sweet and heartfelt.
It sure is, but then there are these very, very hardcore details that go very deep and confuse a lot of things that were told in other games.
Yeah.
Just jumbled up details that completely retcon things from other games, and it goes all confusey.
Confusile.
Mm-hmm.
So, before we go on to the next installment, we're not done with Kingdom Hearts 2 yet, because sometime later, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix was made, because this game needed to be even more perfect than it already was, because the gameplay was actually super hype. And after KH2 made like so much money, they're like, oh, let's just remake this game better. And so they did, and they added a ton of new content.
The Final Mix, yeah!
Yeah. Look at the Mushroom 13 up there. Look at them, awesome. They're not connected to the actual organization 13 for some reason, but yeah, we actually don't know the Heartless of the organization 13. Because whenever a person splits, they're a Heartless and a Nobody. But we don't know they're Heartless, but what we do know is that these silhouettes are awesome.
Somebody.
Yes. What we do know is that their silhouettes are awesome, because these silhouettes up here, they're basically your second chance to fight the organization from Castle Oblivion, who got D6'd, and their fights are very interesting. I find Vexen's fight to be the most annoying out of all of this for personal reasons. I really like Marluxia's fight. His is sick. What about you guys? Have you ever fought these absent silhouettes?
I'm actually dealing with them right now for my I played Kingdom Hearts 2 before, but I'm trying to do it on critical.
Oh,
But let me tell you, Larxene and also the one with like the big hammer are quite annoying.
Larxene and Alexius.
Yep, those two.
Yeah.
That's what I'm having trouble with, at least now.
Yeah. So
The book guy was so easy. I'm sorry.
Zexion.
Yes, in my opinion, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Once you like learn like his mechanic and like what he's like supposed to do, his fight is super easy.
These were like the optional side bosses, right?
Yeah, these are all optional
much.
side bosses.
Oh yeah, then I know I fought the one with a scythe.
Marluxia,
I forgot its name. Melusha, yes. And the one with a book.
Zexion.
Yeah.
I know.
I at least have fought those two, but I don't know about the other three.
I know all these schmucks by heart. Don't worry. As for the Mushroom 13, they're just like minigame heartless. There's a ton of minigame stuff over here as well. There's also some little art pieces that are scattered throughout the worlds that are puzzles. And once you get all of them, you get some awesome art like these on the corners of the screen. And these are just absolutely sick. And also, Ultima Weapon got a new design. Gets a new design every time. I'm not a big fan of this one personally because I'm more of a bigger fan of Kingdom Hearts 3's one. But but this one is cool for what it is. And as for the difficultness of trying to get said Keyblade, there's a new mode in this. And it's critical mode, which is very notorious for being very unforgiving. And speaking of which, we got some new cutscenes too. We actually get a better understanding of the organization's dynamic through the organization meetings that happen between almost every world that we come across, and they also explain like why they do certain things, like why even try and like send nobodies and like fight Sora like head on whenever their plan is just to have Sora like defeat a bunch of Emblem Heartless for their Kingdom Hearts. And it's for two reasons. One, because they want to draw out Roxas, so Roxas could do a better job at it, and also have some sort of revenge on Roxas. And two, and this is Xemnas' words, if Sora is to die so easily, then he is of no use to us. Which is very cold, but also is very strange. Like the organization could have literally just done nothing, and their plan would have been solid.
Fair. But hey, they love to make everything very difficult. So
they're the
they
gaslight.
love to be very elaborate
Yes,
with their things.
they love to gaslight as well.
Oh, they sure do.
Yeah, they're the gaslight gatekeep girl bosses.
Oh, that's one way of calling.
Yeah. And speaking of girl boss, Xemnas actually goes to this strange location within Ansem's laboratory called the Chamber of Repose, and within it he sits in a chair and tells a pile of armor, "Hello there, old friend." And this pile of armor also has a keyblade, which the rest of these other two cutscenes I'm about to explain and pretty much set up the next installment, or BBS, as I will call it for now, as to not give anything away, even though the actual title itself actually doesn't say anything about the game. So with the next cutscene, Zigbar actually talks to Zexion while he's still alive, and pretty much just tell Zexion about how Xemnas was from Xehanort, and there was also some sort of Keyblade war that happened, and Xemnas is also trying to find someone who is his so-called friend. Of course, Zexion knows jack and shit about any of that, so the cutscene just kind of ends up being pointless. So, and we also get a new cutscene where, because last time Sora couldn't really say thank you to Naminé, even though he had a perfect opportunity to, and Riku was like, "Hey, you should probably thank Naminé," and Sora's like, "I was going to, but then Xemnas showed up again." And Riku's like, "Okay, well, at least tell Naminé thank you after all this is over." And they're like, "Cool." And time to rewind time a little bit, because we're back to Roxas first being born, I think. Would this be considered birth, or just something else?
I say just maybe like beginning.
Yeah. Well, Roxas's beginning, I guess. This happens, like, these cutscenes happen sometime after Roxas is beaten in within Sora's heart. Roxas gets a little bit more memories, and he remembers just like showing up one day, popping into existence, and Xemnas showing up to give him his role, his name, his purpose. He rearranged his Sora name and put an X in it, and then named him Roxas. And
That's Xilda.
Roxzilla. And after some more time passed, we also get an explanation as to why Riku looks like Ansem, and it's because Riku, who couldn't really beat Roxas in the state he normally was in, so he had to give himself up to the darkness, and that darkness manifested as Ansem. But it's not actually Ansem, it's just what Riku's darkness looks like, because Ansem's essence is completely gone within Riku. But he can still control the Guardian, the Cum Guardian, and he uses it to strangle a little boy. And
oh no.
Yes, oh no. And then after this brief memory, Roxas is able to get one last goodbye into Axel, who is sitting with him on a clock tower in some weird memory realm. And once the both of them disappear, they say to each other, "Take care, okay? You too, buddy." And then Axel cries, and then I cry. And then, yeah, that's the end of those cutscenes. But to rewind a little bit. I purposefully didn't acknowledge what's in the middle of the screen, which these are called the data fights, where you get to actually refight the Organization 13 in their data counterparts, and it is pretty much the hard mode of these bosses, and they are crazy difficult. Like if you thought Kingdom Hearts 1 like battles were hard, this is like times 2 difficulty. But after you beat all these guys, you get to unlock a certain someone within a gray, or not gray, I mean brown canyon. And it's a weird suit of armor that resembles the suit of armor Zemnis was talking to. And they also have a keyblade. And
That must definitely just be a coincidence.
yes.
It couldn't be anything deeper. What?
Yes. And this armor talks about or says Xehanort, and pretty much just wanting vengeance on Xehanort. And this guy right here, his name is the Lingering Will.
It's Common Writer.
Yeah. Also, I think I noticed this just now. Is his keyblade clipping into his thigh?
Yes, it is.
Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. That's just his armor, actually.
Yeah.
It looks like it though.
Yeah.
It really looks like it does.
It really looks like it's clipping into. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, this is by far the hardest fight in the game, and after you beat him, in all of his coolness and all of his theme that is hype, he notices that Sora is not Xehanort. So he goes back down in stasis and calls 2 names, Aqua and Ven. And that is the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. A lot of new content was added here, which is very nice, and a lot more setup was added too, which will become pointless in BBS when we get to it. But overall, this was a pretty great installment. Let's see. But hey guys, remember the organization? Remember Organization 13? How they all died?
Yeah.
Well, we're not done with the organization yet. Welcome to Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. Yeah. To be fair, this is a prequel that allows us to get a better understanding of the organization's dynamic, and it also adds some more lore as to why certain things happen in Kingdom Hearts 2 that were initially unanswered or confusing.
You mean like half the story?
Yeah. But I
That
hope.
is a sad truth.
I hope you guys aren't tired of seeing people in black coats in the same exact black coat, because even to this day, we're still having an opponent who is in a black coat.
Never old of it.
Yep. We're never getting rid of it. Even if the current, saga villain is in a black coat, we're still probably going to get another black coat person in the next saga.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Most likely, at least.
Yeah. And this game, chronologically, takes place before Kingdom Hearts 2 and sometime, in the middle of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, sometime before and after Chain of Memories. Both of them are happening around the same time. Ish.
Oh boy.
It'll make a lot more sense when I'm explaining it. So, Joey, how are we doing on time?
Right now it's 7:38.
Yeah, so
It is getting close to 2 a.m. for me.
we'll probably finish this installment real quick because this is only
Oh no! I'm fine. I'm fine. I had. How do I say it best? A new game came out, so I rushed through the night. So I slept until like 5 p.m.
Mm.
So I'm fine.
Alright. Alright, well, this section is only 11 slides, so we might
It
just
worked for me.
We started 69 minutes ago to answer your question as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, this game is 11 slides, but we might end it at the end of this one because the next one is BBS, and that's a bit longer than that one.
All right.
Alrighty.
Yeah. So this game was released in on May 30th, 2009. What was I doing in 2009? Being a child.
Me too.
Me three, I think.
Yep.
You think you were a child?
I mean, to be fair, I thought I was like more mature than everyone else, and I kind of was. So, even though I did play Kingdom Hearts like to a T.
So can you guys remind me why Organization 13 is named Organization 13?
13 members.
Definitely not because there are 13 people. Exactly.
I introduce you to the 14th member of Organization 13, Shion.
Oh no!
Bless their
They
heart.
destroyed their whole gimmick. How could they?
That's a neat thing. It's a secret card.
Yeah. So,
That's the neat part. They don't care.
yep. So, Roxas this whole time has been taking mental notes of his existence and his time with the organization. So far, it's been 7 days in the organization, and they already have a 14th member. Even though Roxas is 13, Shion is
I
here.
didn't know he was 13.
I mean,
Not like that.
I mean, technically, he's like 7 years old, so who knows?
Oh, worse.
Or oh wait, no, 7 days old. Actually, never mind.
This is.
You're making it worse with every time you
Speak, yeah.
correct yourself.
So now with our new member, we are actually given Roxas's job, which is to gather the hearts of the emblemed Heartless and gather them to create their artificial organization, their artificial Kingdom Hearts, because Kingdom Hearts is the only thing that can grant them all hearts and grant every other nobody hearts.
The hearts were our hearts were our kingdoms all along. That's how it is.
Yes.
The true heart was in our kingdom, and the true kingdom was in our heart.
Yes.
That's how it is. You cannot deny it.
And speaking of
This is how it
hearts,
is.
it's time for soft boy hours.
Oh dear. Already?
Yes. Axel takes on the duty of training and guiding Roxas to do his bidding for the organization, and over time they eventually become friends. As whenever they're taking a break from their duties, they go up to a clock tower and eat sea salt ice cream.
Definitely not the clock tower from Peter Pan or anything.
Yeah. How any of them don't fall off from here, I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
We will never know. It will be the great question of the ages.
Yes. And along the way, they also see the Twilight Town trio, Hainer, Pence, and Olette. And Roxas is interested in them because they're good friends, and he has no idea what that concept even is. And Axel does, so Axel teaches him about being a friend. And Roxas is like, "Are we friends?" And Roxas is like, "Are we friends?" And then Axel's like, "Yeah, Yep, we sure are.
Nah, fam.
Nah, you're a loser.
Loser, baby.
Up to the maybe.
This is a dancing little fox in the corner.
Hell yeah.
So
That's
after
me.
yes. So some time passes, and Axel is being called over to Castle Oblivion to assist Marluxia in his endeavors. But before he goes over there, Syax tells Axel that, hey, Zemnis send them over there not for just, like any random reason. He also wants you to eliminate any traitors amongst them. And Axel's like, oh yeah, I'm sure Zemnis wanted that specific order. Mm-hmm. And then he goes and does it. And while Roxas is all alone, just fighting off Heartless by himself, Shion actually assists him this time. But well, over time, Shion takes off her hood and shows Roxas her face, which which looks very familiar to Kairi, maybe. But one thing's for certain is that she can use a Keyblade. For the time being, she can only use Roxas's Keyblade. Like, they share one Keyblade, but they can still get the job done with just with one, anyways. So it's all good. Let's see. And after 75 days of doing this, shit starts to hit the fan. Sometime after Castle Oblivion, Roxas is informed that Axel has been defeated and is long gone from existence. So, learning this information, this also causes Roxas to pass out for a brief moment. But never mind, he's fine. And also, Shion gave him a bunch of seashells while he was in stasis. And Roxas is like, what is this? Shion's like, it's a seashell. Hold it up to your ear, and you can hear sounds. Sea salt.
Say so.
I need your sea salt. So,
It had to be.
yeah.
It was just such a good reference to make.
Yeah. So now, with Roxas just like kind of going through the motions, now that he's awake, Axel comes back and is like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, and Roxas is like, "What? What? How are you here? I thought you were gone." Axel's like, "Nah, I'm good. Let's go get sea salt ice cream."
Okay.
Yeah. And
fine, I guess.
Yep. And
everyone's happy.
Yep, everyone's happy. Axel is just good, and then he just like has fun with them. So now Axel actually gets to know Shion really well, and they all three of them enjoy sea salt ice cream, and reminisce about memories. But Shion and Roxas don't have any memories, unlike Axel and the rest of the organization. And of course, Roxas and Shion are both weirded out by this, so they try and see if there's anything they can do about that. But in the midst of all this, Zemnis calls a meeting and shows everyone Kingdom Hearts and what they're after. And once they get reminded of that, they get their heads back in the game and try and work even harder than before to try and make this Kingdom Hearts complete, even though it's Roxas and Shion who are the only ones who can do this, and everyone else is just, I guess, like assisting them sometimes, but other than that, just kind of waiting around. Like, I have no idea what the other organization's members do whenever they're not helping Roxas and Shion collect hearts. Uh, what about you, Joey? Do you know what they do or no?
Can you repeat the question one more time?
What are the other organization members doing whenever they're not helping Roxas and Shion collect hearts for Kingdom Hearts?
Randomly sit in a circle and do nothing.
That or just scouting, probably.
Yeah, I mean, hey, they also have diaries that they write that we'll get to in a minute.
Oh my god, like Organization 13 Diaries, like it's almost like Vampire Diaries. Oh my god.
I'm sure Vampire Diaries is better. But yeah, after they all get reminded of their motive, let's see, Marluxia's group at this point is gone, and Axel is still being told to go to the Castle Oblivion place, and Syax pretty much just tells Axel like Xemnas has ulterior motives, even though he's the leader of his own organization. So yeah, and also Syax wants to somewhat betray the organization because he's trying to find out whatever he can that Xemnas is hiding. But we don't got time. I'm for that for now. Right now, at some point, Shion meets Riku and tries to fight him because Riku is wearing a organization coat, even though he's not really part of the organization in the slightest. And Riku beats her easily and sees her Keyblade and pretty much just says like your Keyblade is fake, your J's are trash, your Keyblade's trash. You should go back into Kairi now. So
Dang.
yeah. So of course Kairi gets pretty existential about it and questions what even she is. So this causes her to distance herself from Roxas, which is the only other person who could even try and understand her. So yeah, she just kind of leaves Roxas just alone while Axel is in Castle Oblivion, and while Shion is trying to do her own thing, and Roxas is just like, "Oh, I'm sad. I have no one."
What good
He
friend.
says, well, there's a redhead, like, that's literally, it's like, please let me know how I can help.
Yeah. So now we actually get into what Shion actually is, because Shion naturally goes to Castle Oblivion because she learns that is the place that she was created. Not born, not brought into existence, created. She is a creation. And Axel knows this all too
Joy
well.
of creation.
Yes.
Indeed.
So Axel knows this all too well and tries to get her back to the castle that never was. But of course Shion is not willing to listen, so she tries to escape Axel and go to Destiny Island. And it's here that we also get a flashback to Namine talking to Riku. And here it's explained that that Roxas and Shion are very similar. And Shion is a replica of Sora, created using the memories of Kairi that Namine stole from Sora within Castle Oblivion, and she gets her power also from Roxas. So really only one can remain, because if Shion were to be destroyed, then the memory being that she is, she would fade from existence, like fade from everyone's memories, and go back into Roxas with all Sora's memories within Roxas.
this one. Don't be afraid.
Yeah. And of course, after hearing all this, Shion is just like, okay, all right, I'll see what I can think about. I've made my decision. I'm going to see if I can go back within Roxas. And so she sets her way off to do that. But before we can get to that point, we have the Organization 13 diaries, that I like to call them. They're also classified as a secret report, but every game has a secret report. So we're just going to call this the Organization 13 diaries. And they pretty much just talk about Shion, they talk about Roxas, and with Xemnas' diary, because Xemnas has a diary, Xemnas gives away the name of Shion, and why her name is Shion is because she is number imaginary airy 0, or number I. And that's why her, and then he put an X in her name, and then boom, Shion. So, any questions so far? Because this is all very confusing at this point.
Everything definitely made 100% sense without any questions we had. Definitely.
I just wish she could have was named better, apparently, because just named her 0, just the way up's making it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe Crystal or something.
The Crystal Den.
Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Crystal, first name, Dan, last name.
Crystal, middle name Denathan, last name Ben Tennyson. Let's see.
Maybe.
Crystal Lippin.
So, after Shion goes missing.
See. Whenever they don't do anything, they just sit in a circle.
Yeah. Well, hey,
Some have been higher in the circle, but they still just sit in it around in the circle and do nothing.
Yeah. But this time they actually talk and actually try and form a plan.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
They're sitting in a freaking circle and they tell them each other about their evil master plan.
Whoa. I can only imagine Demix going, this meeting could have been an email.
Yeah, probably with them, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not even that productive, man.
Yeah. So, Xemnas calls a meeting, and they pretty much say, Axel, you done fucked up. Go find Shion. And Axel's like, okay, fine. This could have been an email, but
just
whatever.
sent me a mail, and I could have been already on the road.
You could have just texted me, come on. So, so now Axel's after Shion, and Roxas tries to stop him, but Axel tells Roxas about everything about Shion, and of course, Roxas isn't the biggest fan of having Shion be erased, so he leaves the organization and tries to seek out Shion any way he can, and of course this also leads into him defying the organization, and over time just wanting to rebel against them. So in one last final stand when it comes to Shion, Shion fights Axel, and Axel is of course heartbroken by all of this because they grew to be such good friends, over the days, or over the months, I guess. And
You were my brother. You were supposed to be with the 13, not against it. You were my brother.
I mean, it's the same feel, yeah.
Yeah.
So of course Axel, in a very Axel way, I guess, is the first to confront someone and then also loses. That seems to be a theme with him.
Then he continues to be petty for the rest of all time.
Yeah, it's actually like comedically like
he just resumes to being a petty bitch about it.
it's comedically hilarious how much Axel
Exactly.
instigates the fight, but also always comes out as like the loser.
Yeah.
I wish he'd get like a single dub like at all. He got one against like Vexen, but he was already like weakened at that point, so I don't know if that counts.
It's. I mean, you can't really call that a W for him, because it's already a weakened state opponent.
Yeah. But but after this, Shion actually goes to confront Roxas herself. But once she takes off her hood again, it's Sora underneath, and she is slowly becoming Sora because she is memory person. And Roxas is like, what in
memory?
like what in the heck is happening? Like what is happening? Like Roxas' face pretty much just like shows like my reaction to all this.
Aw.
It's like what the fuck is going on? So
who is he for fuck's sake? What is going on? Okay, no.
so now Roxas and Shion have to make a difficult decision. Either Shion beats Roxas and Sora never gets his memories back, or Roxas defeats Shion and Sora's memories go back into Roxas, and Roxas takes Sora's memories to be his own, I guess. But after this interesting... Oh, did Inari say something?
What?
Did you say something, Inari?
Yeah, did you say something?
No. I just started singing again.
Okay. Yeah. So, now that Shion has been defeated, she slowly is being erased from everyone's memory. Nobody will remember Shion once she is gone. But for a brief moment, Roxas holds Shion within his arms, and with Shion's dying breath, Shion begs Roxas to go and stop the organization and reclaim the life that was lost to Roxas and Shion. And Shion is gone forever. And then the rest of Kingdom Hearts 2 happens, where Riku fights Roxas, and then the rest is history. And that is the end. And that is the end of Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days.
So they had 359 days over 2 days.
They had 358 over 2 days because it was 358 days shared between two people. And that is and that is why the game is called that.
That makes so much more sense.
Yeah, I thought they were trying to be clever with like dividing. I was like, what?
The name is stupid either way, but
Fair.
But yeah, that's where we'll leave it off for now, because the last game we'll talk about is Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which
One
is
of my favorites.
Yeah, which is a whole nother can of worms that is too much information to get into on this stream. So, next time we'll have a new guest who will react in very interesting ways to this super complicated information. Right now it's not as complicated as I'm making it out to be. It's just a lot of information, but it will get complicated very, very soon. and we'll see you next time
Oh,
for that.
boy.
All right, bye-bye, chat.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, all the.
If we were going into a game I have literally no clue about.
Yeah.
You saw me play a little bit, Inari, if it helps.
Oh, Inari doesn't
Oh.
know anything about BBS?
Oh, no. This is one of the games that I haven't played.
Ooh. I mean, if you want to, hear me explain it, or, if you want to experience the story through playing the game on stream, I guess, then you can do what you will.
We'll see. We'll see. So I haven't played this game yet, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. We'll have someone new on here soon.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me curious who it will be.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good night, and I'm gonna finish the rest of my pizza.
Blah, blah.
Alrighty.
Time.
Hey, pizza time. Bye bye, everybody. I hope
Bye-bye, chat.
I hope the VOD watchers are content with everything right now.
I mean, to be fair, you have 3 people watching you right now. It was, who came by was, from my side, Queen, and from Minty.
Ooh.
Yippee.
Yay. All right. Well, I hope all you
I have to ask,
lovelies have a good night.
Before we end, I have to ask, can you see chat from your side?
No, but I will read it whenever I'm watching the VOD.
Fair enough. I'm just making sure.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Indeed, it's such a great game now.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right. Bye bye.
Yes.
Bye-bye.